There's a reason. This is important. This encompasses 2 sports, so I'm thinking I'll get a little leeway. This is twofold here. Now, as I watched Coach Slater earlier with the baseball team, I noticed I told you I did JV baseball. There were 9 players on that team that I coached on my JV team. And you know what, we usually lifted in the weight room with the boys. And so one day we were in there, and a bunch of these guys were talking about the good old days on JV and some of the fun things we were doing. And oh, that was fun. I remember when we did that. PJ Melnick walked by and he goes, "I don't remember any of that. You cut me." History of that. I cut Dominique Meeks, I cut Shelly Robinson. They went on to become amazing, amazing players. But to be fair, he was young. I had 3 banged up first basemen that could play nowhere else, and let's face it, you've seen PJ play the outfield. We weren't going to put him out there. So, he went down and worked really hard, and he showed me the next year because he bypassed my team and went right to varsity. But he brought this up the other day when we were playing in softball. He the same thing, and he said, you cut me. And I went, all right, okay. Well, I'm trying to make amends for that, PJ, because as I sat up tonight looking down at everybody as the awards were going on, I noticed 25 people texting. I counted. 25 people were texting while the awards were going on. It's a sign of the times. It's a sign of our generation. We don't talk. We text. We don't send letters. We don't communicate that way. But PJ did something about that this year. If you haven't heard the story, there was a prom gesture extended. Not by text, not by telephone, not by email. An invitation to the prom was sent via softball, which was hit over onto the field. It was then answered and hit back over. Now, I don't know how they kept this from Coach Slater, because I was going to ask me if I could hit it back. I said, I'll probably hit him or something. No, we're not, y'all are in charge of that. But anyway, it was extended and accepted. And I thought, you know what, this generation does have a chance. So they can go back and communicate that way. So I wrote this song, which I'll end with, called PJ Asked Chita on a Ball. Country, because you don't understand, when you coach softball, we came back from St. Stephen's, St. Agnes one time, the last 30 minutes, the girls said, let's talk country. They just talk randomly country, about anything. Caroline Chita, being the best, asked her sometime to tell you the stories. And girls, this is why I didn't sing a song tonight at our party. PJ asked Chita on a ball. The sun was shining on the field that day. Players were everywhere. But the prom was the subject they were talking about. Junior boys weren't asking, that's not fair. Then something came flying through the air. Something rolled right up to my feet. Something bright and yellow came flying across that wall. Oh, PJ asked Chita on a ball. Oh, PJ asked Chita on a ball. Yeah, PJ asked Chita on a ball. Some folks ask on the telephone, some folks ask at the mall. But PJ asked Chita on a ball. From then on, I teased her every day, 'cause that's just what I do. When is the prom? Where will you eat? Will Cecil be there too? I asked her if love was in the air. She said, we're just friends, that's all. I said, Chita, I have lots of friends, but I've never asked one out on a ball. PJ asked Chita on a ball. PJ asked Chita on a ball. Some folks ask on the telephone, and some folks ask at the mall.